Good morning, guys. With summer finally arriving this morning, we've got 3 degrees and sunshine here in Finland, which means I think I start a new morning routine and visit the local lake. Man, that was probably one of the nicest mornings I've had in a long time. I can't believe that lake is literally 5 minutes from my house, and I haven't done that before. Just wake up in the morning, jump in the car, walk to the lake, and just take a morning dip. Okay, I do admit it was actually pretty cold, but when you got out of the water, it was so refreshing just standing on the dock. There was no wind, the birds were singing, and man, it was so good. I don't know about you guys, but for me at least, when the sun is shining, everything is good. To top off how well this morning has started, today there's gonna be some very exciting news from Canon. Now you gotta understand why I'm so excited about this, because I have been a Canon fan for a long time. These are all the Canon camera bodies that are in my possession right now. I started on the Canon T2i, and then from there I jumped to 5D Mark II, and I don't own those anymore, but then I got the 5D Mark III, then the 6D Mark II, which I use a lot for my early days of the YouTube channel, upgraded to Canon Eos R, which I'm predominantly using right now, and then I've got the 1DX Mark II and 1DX Mark III as loaner cameras from Canon Finland. So let's just say I've been a loyal fan of Canon for quite a long time. But as much as I've been a fan of Canon, I've been using for many years, I feel like in the past few years, they have been falling behind a little bit when it comes to specs compared to other cameras like the Sony a7 III or the Panasonic GH5 or other cameras where they're starting to offer IBIS, 4K, 60 frames per second, 120 frames per second at 1080 or higher. And even the camera like the Canon EOS R, which is a camera that I love using, it still has its limitations. You don't have IBIS, you don't have full frame 4K, you don't have 120 frames per second at 1080 or higher. And these are all things that I really enjoy having as a YouTube content creator. I like to shoot handheld, which means that I really rely on having a good image stabilization. I really love epic B-roll, but with the EOS R, I'm mostly just stuck with 60 frames per second. So if the rumors are even close to being true about the R5, I'm gonna be very, very excited. But we just gotta wait a little bit longer for the Canon announcements to come on. So let's hope they're good. All right, it's live. Let's check this out and see what Canon has to say. This intro was really cheesy, but that's okay.
I'm Scott and Taya.
Well, hello, Scott and Taya. Good to see you. It's quite interesting. I think this probably is the first time ever that everyone's had to film themselves at home during some sort of press conference because they can't be in public with everybody because of the coronavirus. We're living in very weird times. Although I feel like the guys at Canon can't have any excuses. They're a camera company, so they should be really good at doing live streaming and filming themselves. Okay, let's go to the EOS R. I'm just gonna try to fast forward through this and look at what I actually am interested in. Okay, we're at the EOS R5. I'm really excited to see, is it really gonna be as good as they say it's gonna be?
Back in February, we stated that Canon Inc. was developing the next full-frame mirrorless R system camera, the EOS R5, and would feature a newly designed CMOS sensor, would capture 8K video, and would be the first camera with IBIS, in-body image stabilization, to name a few of the video-centric features.
IBIS.
Additionally, we would like to add that the 8K video capture will be able to record up to 30p, 2997 to be exact, with 422 RPQ, all with full width of the full frame sensor, and includes Canon's remarkable dual pixel CMOS AF in all 8K modes.
Did you guys just hear that? 8K 422 10-bit Canon log, no crop whatsoever, and with full autofocus dual pixel. 8K. Woo! Let's keep watching and see what else the R5 is going to have to offer.
And we'll be able to record internally. One other important note is that you'll be able to record 8K RAW video internally at up to 30p. Again, full
8K RAW, are you kidding me? This just gets better.
width of the sensor and also supporting autofocus with dual pixel CMOS AF. Now we know that 8K is a bit of a hard file to digest, but the capabilities of 8K are already being realized in broadcast and content creation across the world. For those of you who may not be ready for 8K, the Eos R5 will also be able to capture 4K at up to 120p and also 422 10-gig in Canon log, and also with a full width of the sensor, and again, all 4K modes will support dual pixel CMOS AF and yes, even the 4K 120p. All of this.
Guys, this is literally going to be the ultimate dream camera. Did you guys just hear that? 4K at 120 frames per second, full autofocus, not cropped. Oh my gosh, I don't think I can handle all these specs. Guys, I feel like Canon has been just withholding these things for so many years, and now they're just dropping a bomb on all of us, and this is good. This is really exciting.
This will be able to record to the dual card slots using either the CD Express for those data-heavy formats.
That's also a really good thing, the dual slots, because as a wedding photographer, I've been shooting with the EOS R and I only have one slot. It's a little bit sketchy if the card breaks and you lose all the photos or the video footage from the day, so dual slots, definitely a win.
Or if you don't need such a file, you can record to the UHS-2 SD card. To enhance the stability of the footage, Canon is introducing sensor-based IBIS, in-body image stabilization, that when combined with Canon lenses will offer optical and in-body stabilization combined together. Autofocus is also
IBIS is going to be on the R5. For me, that's a huge thing because I was struggling because I've been shooting weddings with the GH5 because of its IBIS, and I haven't been really shooting with the Canon camera's weddings because, well, I like to have IBIS. So having the R5, having all those previous specs plus IBIS, meaning it's gonna be super high quality and super stable footage. Man, this is crazy. I have a feeling that everyone is gonna jump on to the Canon ship again.
also greatly been enhanced, and you can see some of the technology recently announced and now shipping EOS 1DX Mark III. With new technology, we're able to track your subject's head, face, and eyes. And for you nature and wildlife filmmakers, a new animal detection autofocus technology has been implemented, tracking the animal's face, eye, and body of the animals such as dogs, cats, and birds. Now that's it for me for now.
Okay, and even better autofocus. Can it get better? It's already so quick and precise. Man, Drew McCullum, I want to thank you for sharing all that info with us because, well, this just made my day. I am so stoked about the R5 because, well, I've been on Canon for a long time and I feel like in the last few years they maybe haven't been giving what the cameras actually could be capable of. And now I feel like Canon's finally realizing that, hey, people love Canon cameras, but they're gonna have to jump ship soon to Sony or other companies if they don't step up. And now I feel like Canon has really stepped up the game. 8K RAW, 4K 120 frames per second, IBIS, fast autofocus. Man, I'm shocked. I'm really hoping that, as great as it sounds, that they don't do something that just messes it up in the end. Because at least, for example, the 1DX Mark III, not having autofocus at the higher quality levels, those are the kind of things that, you know, or for example, even with the Canon EOS R, you have 4K, but it's a crop. Like, those are those things that you take something that's really good and then you just ruin it. And so I really hope that the R5 lives up to what they say it's gonna be, because I really will buy one or two of those right away. It's going to be so good for the YouTube channel and as well filming weddings, travel filming and photography. Really, that's the best all-around camera for photo and video. I could take that one camera, shoot photos, shoot video, not have to carry a bunch of gimbals and stabilizers with me, just film handheld because it's got IBIS. Guys, I'm in shock. I'm honestly in shock that such an amazing camera. This is going to be interesting though to see how expensive this camera will be, because obviously for a lot of people that will be a deciding factor. You know, if you don't have the money, you don't have the money. All right guys, I really want to hear what you guys think about the Canon EOS R5. I would love for you to comment below and tell me what features of the camera are you most excited about. And as well, if you are from another camera body system, like if you're a Sony user or Panasonic or Blackmagic or Nikon, Fujifilm, whatever it is that you're using, would you be willing to jump over to Canon because of this camera? I'd be very interested in here, so tell me what you think. Tell me what are your favorite features of the camera, and as well, are you ready to jump ship and become a Canon man or woman? Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Sometimes it's fun just to geek about cameras. I very rarely geek about cameras, but this is the first time in a long time where I'm really like, man, this is an actual game changer. Once again, it's way too nice of a day out there, so I'm not going to stay indoors all day today. I think I'm actually going to go back out to the lake. It was just so nice this morning, so I think I'm going to go enjoy a nice walk around the lake. Yep, sounds like a grandpa thing to do. That's just who I am.